you. I dropped you. Damn it. Screen. Huh. What do you? So, our favorite, wannabe patriot, legally owned America, just did a interview with Swank. He's an elected sheriff in Pierce County, Washington. And so Washington is trying to pass a law where you have to have a license and you have to have training and you have to have a legit license in order to buy a gun. And then you have to, once the government decides if you can get that license or not. And you have to get training and some other shit. And of course, he's a patriot. Listen to legally armed America. His name says it all. He's a patriot that's fighting for Second Amendment rights, fighting for the rights of the people in Washington. No, he's not. No, he's not. That dude is still arrested. They're acting like he's not going to enforce this unconstitutional gun law, and that may be so. Maybe he won't. However, I see other ways of it being enforced, but does it say that he's not? He's still arresting people who have harmed nobody for merely having firearms. Call them felons, domestic abusers. Some states, people with DUIs on their record can't purchase firearms. He's still arresting all those people that are on those prohibited persons lists. And until somebody stands up and says, hey, I'm not enforcing none of this shit, they're still an enemy. You can't just say, oh, well, they're not enforcing this one thing, so therefore they're not an enemy of the quote-unquote Second Amendment. You can't say that. If they're an enemy of any of it, they're an enemy of a half of 1% of it, they're an enemy of all of it. Just like with freedom. Freedom goes the same way. You're either 100% pro-freedom or you're 100% enemy of it. The same thing when it comes to our rights and the right to keep and bear arms. And the sheriff is placating, or he's like most of the sheep that just convince themselves because they support this one thing, or they don't support it, then they are in this other group. They're pro Second Amendment or whatever you want to call it. No, you're not. You're not pro restriction on government against violating the rights of the people because you're a sheriff. Your very job is a violation of the rights of the people. Well, no, it's not freedom. The sheriffs have the constitutional authority of any law enforcement. Yeah, okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say. That's some bullshit you've heard and not that you've read. They haven't shown me anywhere or found any document gave you this. I know now in state constitutions it does. All those post mid 1830s and beyond. Nothing written pre 1835 ever gave government any power to police. It's mind blowing. And then you read the comments in it and you see all these idiots in it. Might as well just go ask the dude who wants to fucking get jerked off. Go ask him if you give him a first round. I'm sure he'll let you. And it's just, I don't know. I think that people are turning against the police faster than are waking up to what things like rights are, what freedom is, and shit like that. And that is simply because it has affected them directly in a negative way, and they have seen something, not necessarily the whole picture. But anyway, we talked to the old Swank, the elected sheriff of Pierce County, Washington, telling him he's just as bad as those people in the Washington legislature trying to pass that shit because he still enforces all that unconstitutional bullshit.